Okay, I have the interesting first species to discuss with you today. It's a very rare tree in the groves in Australia, Edonia hadoniana, but it is not better known as the nightcap oak. Now, it was discovered only very recently, just a few years ago. It remained hidden for so long because it's so rare. There are only about 200 of them in existence. They grow in the rainforest in the mountain range in the north part of New South Wales, which is a state in Australia. So just 200 individual trees in all. Now, another interesting thing about the nightcap oak is that it represents a very old type or kind of tree that grew 100 million years ago. And we found fossils that old that bear remarkable resemblance to the tree. So it's a primitive tree, a living fossil, you might say. It's a relic from earlier times, and it has survived all these years without much change. And it's probably a kind of tree from which other trees that grow in Australia today evolved. Just to give you an idea of what we are talking about, here's a picture of river and trees and its soil islands around the flowers. There's those little crusts sitting at the base of the leaves. Okay, what we will discover it. Oh, why is it so rare? That's one of the first question. How does it reproduce? That's another question. Maybe those two questions are actually related, Jim. I don't know, but I can imagine that, for instance, the seed disposal might be affected. If dispersed in a wide area, you may colonize a new area. It can spread that where it's growing. Right, that's actually a very good answer. Now, of course, you might think there might not be many areas where the tree could spread into, because it's very specialized in terms of the habitat, but that's not really the case here. The suitable habitat that is the actual rainforest is much rather. Now, this rain is a flowering tree as I showed you. It produces a fruit much like a plum. On the inside, there's a sheet with a hard shell. It appears that the shell has a crack open or break down somewhat to allow the seeds to soak up water. If the nightcap oak remains, if the sheet remains rocky, then actually the sheets they don't retain the power to germinate for very long, maybe 2 years. So there's actually quite a short window of opportunity for the seed to germinate. So the shell somehow has to be broken down before this germination ability expires. And then there is a kind of a rat that likes to feed on this seed. So given all these limitations, not many seeds that the tree produces will actually germinate. So this is a possible explanation for why the tree does not spread. It doesn't necessarily explain how it became so rare, but explain why it doesn't increase. Okay, so it seemed to be the case that the species this nightcap oak is not very good at spreading. However, it seems though we can be sure that it's very good at persisting as a population. We There's some indications that suggest that the population of the nightcap oak has not declined over the last, many hundreds of years. So it stayed quite stable. It's not a remnant of some huge population that is dwindled in the last few hundred years for some reason. It's not necessarily a species in retreat. Okay, so it can spread very well, but it's good at maintaining itself. It's rare, but it's not disappearing. Okay, the next thing we might want to ask about the plant like that is what the chances does it have to survive into the future? Let's look at that.